Excuse me. This coffee and look, don't even worry about the coffee. It's time, YouTube, to have a serious conversation. How long are you going to continue to take positions, put on risk when you're emotional, when you're uncertain, when you don't have all the confluences and everything that lines up? How long are you going to continue to place on more size on these setups that you're not completely confident in? It's time for a little accountability. That's what this video is for me. Because today I've hit my max loss limit on my account with Top Step Funding, and I have a game plan to get back into good standings. I still have the account, albeit really, so I haven't had this account but like a couple weeks. This is like a month ago I got funded, was super excited, ended up losing the account, just rushing the process, and it's a couple things I tend to forget, but I'm not gonna forget to go over what it is my course of action is going to be from this point. Because traders, one thing you have to understand is going to be days where you mess up. You know what I mean? We're human, and the market don't give a fuck about how you feel and stuff. It just be doing what markets do, and you just gotta sit there and sometimes be patient. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and then you might, you know, sometimes we get in predicaments where we don't line up with the charts. The setups be perfect, but you yourself are like, you know, I think today maybe I could have even stepped away and just not traded. It's been kind of like I have times where trading, I genuinely want to trade, and I want to get to a chart and place a position, and it's like fun for me, and I can see the value in it other than the money. But like today, I just, like, it's in my routine to trade every day, or at least to go up to the charts. But I actually didn't even feel like looking at a chart today. I actually, now that I'm talking about it, I remember it was 8:20, and that's normally when I look at the charts. That's when I go to the charts, I do my pre-market, and I sit there and I just kind of wait. And today I didn't feel like waiting an extra 10 minutes. I didn't even look at the chart until 8:31, and it was just because I was ready to see some movement. But the thing is, it's like I kind of didn't have like a good idea of what was going on. This stuff was moving, and I started thinking like, oh, it's gonna take off without me, and then like basically I got in the position like first 15 minutes. I'm gonna leave the breakdown at the end of this video. I do want you guys to see kind of how the markets were today. It wasn't a bad conditions at all. You just simply had to be patient, and wait for price to tell you it was ready to go ahead and play out. So yeah, man, I forgot. I was finna say something that I feel like was pretty golden, guys. I'm sorry. And I think that's what I was finna say. You have to be aware of yourself, right? You have to know when it's like, okay, I can't, you know, I'm not at 100%. I'm not on my A game right now, and if I were to try and take a chart, I could see myself, like, if you're already kind of like you don't want to be trading, then don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. Or even just like maybe trade smaller size. If you absolutely feel like you have to trade or want to trade, and you know you might adversely, you might resent yourself if you don't. Then you know, just trade smaller size. Uh, but also don't resent yourself if you don't, because it's okay to not trade every day. Or, you know, even if you at the chart every day you see a setup, it's okay to not take every setup. And yeah, so I'm just trying to do this video as a way to hold myself accountable, and also share this as a resource for other traders, because I could see myself like, if I didn't have guidance in this, if I hadn't, a lesser experienced me would have definitely probably cried about this. um I don't know, want to punch a wall. Personally though, I now where I'm at, I just feel like, okay, I just have to reevaluate my game plan. And it's not really too much I gotta reevaluate, except so yeah, that's basically going forward. I'm just going to lower my position size. I don't have the capital to risk, right? So I just have to play the grind game until I'm back at a point to where I could be taking the size that I was, and yeah, hopefully I could get that done before I have to pay again for the account, because you do have to pay every 30 days you don't pass the challenge. um, but also I can't rush it, I'm just gonna take it how I feel. If I'm up to it, let's go. I'm gonna get in the gym and I'm gonna ball out. But if I'm not, if it's like iffy, I'll just chill out, because I think what I have learned, and what I do, I actually go over in the breakdown, because in the breakdown you also kind of get a bit of my psychology in the moment, because now this is after the fact, me shooting this video. I already shot the breakdown, that was a while ago, and it was still on the back of my mind kind of how I wanted to move forward from this, and I hadn't really figured it out. So now that I have, that's why I wanted to shoot this video, and essentially like kind of do a little psychology, right? It's self-reflection, a little evaluation, and just and I did do that, not on camera. Like, obviously I'm sitting here in my own head, and so I'm like, before I came and shot this video, that's what I was thinking. It's just like, I could be upset, but a couple things. I broke my one loss rule, so I only take one loss a day. Like, I'm not here for more than one loss. If I take a loss, I'm done trading. If I'm winning, fair game. But if I take a loss, that's the rule. You feel me? So I broke that today. And it's just because, like, I kind of knew this. Like, they say you never know, but when you understand how the market phases work, and you understand market structure and stuff like that, and if you haven't, go check out my last video. It's about market structure. It's super basic. It's not the greatest video on market structure, and I could do a longer one, but I do like the little graph I made in there. It's a visual in the video, and I think it could be helpful for you if you're just like studying market structure, and just it's a nice little kind of resource to what I personally like it for is just shows the market phases, and I could even do that more in detail. And sometime I got you guys, you know what I'm saying, those who enjoy my content and just kind of are maybe have a similar style of trading or just thought process as me. There's so many different traders that you can learn from. A lot of people don't, when it comes to YouTube and stuff like that, I don't know what you don't know, right? People don't know what the viewers don't know, and until I get the experience of like a bunch of people one-on-one, like trying to come up to me and ask me about this, or like even and that is something I do want to get into, maybe just doing like some one-on-one sessions. I think because teaching helps you as a trader when you're able to see where you are compared to other people, and you realize, okay, I am at a point to where like this should be a little bit easier for me, and not to say that makes it any easier, because again, we're human, and it's just like, yeah, that's easy to say when you're like, oh, this person doesn't even know what market structure is or how to spot a break of structure or something like that. But then at the same time, just because you've seen a break of structure and you know that's a break of structure, do you know what to do for now? Like, do you know how to play that? So, right. But yeah, I like that video because of the diagram, and yeah, but I did go over in today how like I was just kind of I took that second position and I really should not have, so I hit my daily loss, and it's okay. It messes with my psychology a little bit, but as I said, proceeding forward, we're just going to lower our position size, probably about as low as it can go, because I took a steep loss. Like, and so with this account, like when I got it, I had the first week I did pretty poorly. I kind of got the account, I almost lost the account, albeit I had some personal things going on, but it, like low key, my personal life kind of got a little worse than next week, and I had a better week. So I don't know. But yeah, so it was just like I did dig a hole, and then so last week I got myself out of that hole, and this week I'm supposed to be kind of gaining. But then like up until today I was just pretty much break even for the week, and then today happened, and shit, it didn't have to go down like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I could have definitely cut it short, like I said, been patient, just even had a smaller position size. All things going into tomorrow, we have to lower our position size. It's not even really an option. If I take another loss at the size that I traded, it just won't have an account. So I have to lower my position size. And if I say be patient, to, you know, if I'm waiting on a candle to close, wait for the damn candle to close, you know what I mean? Or if I just don't really feel like it, then just walk away and say you're not going to trade for the day. Or maybe come back later, see how things are going, you know, whatever the case may be. You don't have to place a position, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you're not feeling it, you're just like whatever, okay, well then move around, because you don't want to, like, you know, just not be focused, take a position, and then you take a loss like for no reason. Or even if you take a dub and it's like you weren't really like trying or something like that, as long as you're reviewing your trades, I mean, I guess it's okay. But and that's another really important thing that I think like the last couple of days I haven't felt like doing these videos, recording and stuff like that, and it is in my schedule. And I did say in a previous video I wasn't going to be doing them every day, but I still like to do them every day as a form of journaling. And I like putting it out there because ultimately I know I can go back to these and watch them even myself. Sometimes life is just busy, you know, you might even forget what you told yourself. You write a note down, but you might not ever open your notebook because you're so busy. So it's just like everybody has their own things going on, and so yeah, I really enjoy these videos because not only can you guys come to them and use them as a resource, but so can I. But yeah, that's this video. It was a psychology video. I don't think I've done one of these in a while. I think the last time I did one was when I lost my funding account, and just because at that point in time, what was I going through? I had some passings in the family. You know, it's just life, guys, and you know, so I've been there. Don't be too hard on yourself. Break down, you've got to break down. Give yourself that time, give yourself that grace. But when you do, just remind yourself before you fall out, like, hey, at some point we got to get back up and get back to it. And we were at it. We were getting to it before it. We can get to it again. So even in those moments, like when you're down, just know, give yourself some grace, take some space, take some time, get away from a damn chart, you know. And that's not quitting. It's self-love, guys. You're the trader, you know what I mean? The chart isn't the trader. If it could do that, if it did it itself, I mean, that's a EA. That's a trade bot. Go get a trade bot if you know how to work those, if you know anything about those. If you're watching my videos, you probably aren't too versed in trading in general, right? Because I have educational type trade videos. It's not like I'm just doing tradertainment, you know. So chances are I don't know nothing about the bots. You probably don't know too much about them, and even if you do, then I don't know. That's not what this video is about. I feel like I don't know, is there anything else I really want to say? Is this the end of this video? I think it is, guys. I think this is the end of this video. I think after this, like I said, you're gonna see the breakdown. And I mean, you be the judge, like to how I am now, to how I'm taking it now, to how I've chosen to go about things. You'll see in the breakdown just how probably I shouldn't have been trading. Just even how I shoot through the breakdown and just like where my headspace was. Clearly, I was a little preoccupied. And yeah, on top of that, there's multiple things that told me I should probably just hold off, even just for a little bit. Honestly, when you get into the breakdown, literally probably just like a little bit, maybe 10 minutes. So that being said, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I hope your guys' mental health is where it needs to be, healthy, right? Physical health as well. And yeah, take care of yourself, guys. Take care of your trading accounts, manage your risk. This is not financial advice, but essentially I am just being super transparent, and as somebody who does take trades pretty much every day, I mean, not pretty much, every trading day, that is sometimes maybe a problem, and one of those things that, who knows, I'll get to a point to where I don't feel like I have to trade every day. But I guess it's just, we got goals, right? We're trying to get to where we're trying to go, but you just can't let that be what decides whether you place a trade or not. It's not, it doesn't mean anything to the chart whether you got bills coming up or you're tired of your living situation. You just understand that there are rules, and there's a method to the it's a system. You got to follow the system. You don't go to McDonald's as a McDonald's employee who making fries, and then all of a sudden start trying to, I don't know, do gymnastics in the back kitchen, like, this is what I do now here. No, that's not what your job is. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is super long video. It's crazy because the breakdown video is like 3 minutes, and that's probably the quickest I've ever done a breakdown. But because we're going to attach it to this now going on 17-minute psychology video, I mean, it's going to be like a 20-minute video, 21-minute video. But I tried my best to just give you guys the game, put you on, and hopefully we could all, again, just continue to grow, stay blessed in all your endeavors, whatever the case may be. Do something that's going to, I know sometimes when you're in that position where you're learning, especially when you're learning trading, because it's like a lot of us probably look at this as the way out or a means to an end, and start to kind of enjoy the process now, though. Like, look at really your surroundings. And I know I don't know nobody's situation, and things can get hectic, but in the midst of all that, if you're able to find yourself to this video, you gave yourself time to get this far. Like I said, we're 18 minutes in. Just give your environment time. You know what I mean? In other words, like, things will change. As you know, you do the work. Of course, you're doing that by being 18 minutes into this video. Obviously, you care about your situation. Continue to tend to it. Love the process, love the journey. There's no telling when things will kind of pan out for you. And I say that because I've been to the point to where it's like, I have a strategy that I trade consistently, and even I, like, you know, on days where I take a loss, it's like I just didn't know I was going to be feeling like breaking my rule today and taking an even bigger loss, right? And now that slows my progress even more, right? So you kind of got to give yourself the grace to, you know, make mistakes. We are learning, right? We are growing. We're not perfect. Yeah, so go outside or stay inside. Whatever you do, keep an open mind and take care of yourself and those that try to take care of you too, because if you're like me, you probably give them a hard time sometimes. That being said, though, let's get to the breakdown for real this time. So YouTube, just want to go over my trades with you all today. Post-market analysis, basically, video. That's what this is going to be. So today I ended up taking a loss, ended up hitting my max loss limit because I took 2 trades. So basically I took another trade even after I took the first loss, which is breaking my rule. I don't know how many times I'm gonna break that rule before I just actually follow it. Because when I am following it, the times that I am, like the weeks that I do follow that rule, I don't hit max loss, right? So and I don't want to be hitting max loss, so because max loss is $3,000, and that's like my entire week of work gone. And so Yeah, essentially I wasn't wrong, but when I got stopped out, I should have went ahead and been done for the day. So what I seen today is we were pulling back on the daily time frame because the 4-hour had been bearish. However, coming into the day, so my blue lines, this is our 4-hour structure that we were in holding, but as you can see, this first candle, it tested this high, and so I thought about taking this sell, but it popped off pretty much at the market open, and I thought like it's too risky. Price came back down close below here, but the 15-minute never turned bearish, and so I was still anticipating buys and thinking the 4-hour probably is going to break out today, and maybe we could see that daily continuation, which is, as you can see, boom, where it was the next place we might go is obviously to those daily levels. So I could have caught this position, maybe had I just let my stop loss be a little wider. So coming into the day, I seen this 15-minute it looked like it was going to break out, but then it pulled back, ended up getting some confirmations around here off the VWAP, and then took off, and that's where I tried to get my position. So my first position was right here. So the black line's on my 15-minute structure, and basically, so this whole move was when the 15-minute came up but did not close above. So yeah, thinking maybe 15-minute pullback could happen because we ended up breaking below this low, and then but then when we pulled back, we broke this high, and then so when price pulled back and then gave us this engulfing candle, I entered my position, and you'll see like I was on the money, but it's just it kind of stopped me out, right? So I like to put my stop loss below my candle and maybe the most recent support resistance, which was the VWAP. So that's what I did, and as you can see, we did come out and eventually stop that position out. And then so I was pretty much done for the day. I was super salty because I at this point the 4-hour had yet to close, right? So I was just like kind of mad at myself because then the 4-hour closes here, what, boom, just like 5 minutes later, and then as you can see, that next minute, everything, the rest was history. So had I just been patient, let the 4-hour close, as soon as it closed, I'd have seen this pullback, we'd have pushed up, and once this engulfing candle to happen, I know me, that would have been my entry. So, and then boom, we could have rolled this out to those daily levels. Stop loss below here, TP probably honestly would have got out at the weekly level, but this is the trade I was anticipating, and as you can see, I wasn't too far off for what has gone on since then, and this is already at like a 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio. So patience, guys, patience. Let your candles close and go from there. You know, that's pretty much the lesson for the day. And also, if you take your loss, come back tomorrow. Don't stress your account out. Don't stress yourself out. That's all I have for you guys today. Peace.